Hi everyone, I thought I would put another video up today. This is Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, and I just popped upstairs and sorted out a few bulbs to show you. Nothing too rare, well not as rare as the two I showed yesterday. Anyhow, let's press on. Got some little miniature ones to show you first of all. These are MES, miniature Edison screw. This type of lamp would have been used in the olden days as a panel lamp on a radio. The old radios used to have a lighted dial which you could tune in the individual stations, and the dial would be lit up, and behind the illumination would be a lamp of that style. I don't know the voltage of these are possibly about 6 volts. Quite well made lamps, no names on them. There's just some which I happen to have. There's the number, which doesn't, to me, doesn't mean a thing. But there's the lamp. It's quite well made, it's never been used. As I say, it's MES, which is miniature Edison screw. It's one of the smaller bases or caps, only beaten by LES, which is Lilliputian Edison screw, which is quite a bit smaller. Now, going on, we've got a standard GLS lamp. This has had a few hours of burning, or probably more than a few hours of burning. It clearly shows the encapsulated fuses, and the reason of these is to prevent arcing. Normally only seen on 240 volts or 200 volt lamps, not seen in America. Sometimes it hasn't got a glass tube, it's just got a thin wire without the glass tube. But this one shows the glass tubes. It's fairly old. It's not ancient, but it's fairly old. You see by the filament, you've got sort of filament notching, I believe it's called, where the filament is starting to actually crystalline. You can tell it's been burnt that way round because the sag in the filament, there's quite a few hours left in it. It's just the one I picked up upstairs. I thought, well, I'm going to show something today. Wouldn't be Christmas without me showing something. So there we are. I'll show you the etch. I've reverted back to the old light, by the way. The other one was all right, but it was too bright. There's the etch. We've got Mazda. Code is 51. One of my friends will know exactly what. Oh, it's not. It's 50. Code is 53. One of my friends will know the year manufacture of this. I don't know how they do it, but they do. It's Mazda 240 volt, 200 watt. Yes, a 200 watt lamp. It does not have. And then my clock's decided to make a funny noise. Typical. I'm going to move it out the way, so excuse me while I move the clock out the way. It'll drive you all mad. That's the offending item, and I can't stop it. Once it goes, it goes. So I move it to the kitchen. Oh, yes. While I'm in the kitchen, I'll turn the spuds off. I'll turn the spuds off, I think they're parboiled. Anyhow, going back to the bulbs. As I say, it's a 200 watt, no mica disc, bayonet cap, and quite a well made lamp. Yeah. By Mazda. That's the English Mazda. It's Mazda BTH, although this one doesn't actually say BTH, just got single coil. But you got the code there, 53, made in England. So let's look at it. Next on the line, as I say, I just grabbed some bulbs upstairs and we'll talk about them. Here we have a pole lamp from Poland. There's the etch. There's the code. I think that's the code. It looks like a funny symbol, IVO, and on the other side it's P12. Whether this is a Philips code, I don't know. I believe Philips bought this company out. It's made in Poland, 240 volts, 60 watts, and it's called a pole lamp. Here the fuse is what I mentioned on the earlier one. The wire is made thin, and this was a practice that I believe Philips done. So you can see the fuse, but it's not encapsulated. Bayonet caps that was obviously made for either England or France. France using the bayonet cap as well. There's the lamp. It's not enormous. 60 watt. The package it came in has got a bit bleached out, but there's the package. Pole lamp. Got the name there, pole lamp. Made in Poland. Some years ago these were quite popular, but now, as I say, not very popular. Alright, next up we've got a lamp by Bell, British Electric Lamps Limited. I've said numerous times that their factory used to be in Wimbledon, and in fact they were very, very close to the place I used to work in, or at least put my time in. Their place was in Spencer Hill Road, but they've obviously moved since then. It's krypton. You see it says on there, 5,000 hour lamp contains a rare gas krypton. The idea of using krypton was you could run the filaments, I believe, at a higher temperature without them burning out. That's what I think was behind the idea. There's the lamp. There is a little etch on there, not very big, but a little one. Bell 240 volt, 60 watt, and something underneath it, which you won't see on the thing, but it might. It's made in EEC, krypton, 5,000 hours. So these are supposed to last 5,000 hours. In fact, it says so on the box, 5,000 hours. So there's your lamp there. Krypton gas it's filled with. Once again a bayonet base, and it doesn't look fused, although I'd tell a lie, it looks like the wires go thin again, so they're acting as a fuse. Whether it was made by Philips, I don't know. I would suggest it was probably made in France, but I need someone else to help me out. So there we are, krypton. Now, still with Philips. I may have shown this in the past, I don't know. We got a Philips lamp for either a refrigerator or something like that. It's an interior type lamp. It's got the Philips trademark. And that trademark refers to radio waves. and the Sky, I believe, to do the early days of radio. There's a picture of the bulb. Made in Britain. Now, funny enough, these normally have a terrible etch which you can't see. But this one, lo and behold, it's not too bad. I'll see if I can liven it up. I'll hold it steady and it should come alive a bit. And I'm going to read it direct off the bulb. It's 40 watt, 230, 250 appliance lamp. It's got G/F. I don't know what that means. You've got a code on there. So I can't quite make out what it says. There's definitely a code on there. No, I'm sorry, I can't make that out. You can see the filament. If I hold the light up, you can see the filament reflection inside. So it's a normal wreath type filament, single coil, and fully working. So there we are, Philips appliance lamp. Give you an idea of the size. Lastly, in this little batch, before I show them a light, I know you like them to see them a light, so I thought, right, I'll do that. I've obviously got to be careful with this lamp because this is American, it's on 110 volts. Made by a company, well, it's made for a company called Zampa. They call it Zampa Silver. In actual fact, it's clear glass, so whether the bulbs got mixed up in the package, I don't know. There's how much it originally cost, $1.50. I got this clear according to this Zampa. It's 120 25 watt clear Edison referring to the cap. So look at the bulb. I don't know where these are made. Obviously not made in America, I would think. So it says it's got Zampa. It's got Zampa on the base, 120 volt, 25 watt. It's made in Korea. In fact, the Korean lamps, in my opinion, were a little bit better made than the Chinese efforts. And let's come up to show. It might show. It's Korean. There's no etch on it. It's all done on the actual base. There's the filament, just a inverted V. That black stuff you see on the side, I understand, is a getter, which would be put there, painted on, to reduce the residual bits of air that are in the envelope. It's a getter. We have getters in valves as well, but this one is achieved by a dab of paint. You often see it on these Far Eastern lamps. Yeah, I'm going to give a quick demonstration of them alight, as a lot of the other people demonstrating lamps often do. So I thought, well, let's do it today. So bear with me, I'm going to have to turn the light off. It's all gone dark. Change the plug over. Put the variac on. Now I've set the variac at 0. A very wise thing to do. Although the majority of these lamps are in fact mains lamps, one is not. One is 110. So we will screw that one in, that's this one here, and have a look at it alight. Variac is set. I've left the neon in there so you can see the variac's not on. Screw the little American bulb in. We wind the variac up slowly. And as you see, the filament slowly lights up. We're running about, what are we running at the moment? About 50 volts at the moment. So I'm not going to go more than that. That's probably about 60, 70 volts. The neon has not struck at that. Well, the neon's actually a 250 volt lamp. So there's your little American lamp. I know all the others are 240 volts, so there's no problem. I'll show you the appliance lamp. This is 240 volts, so it won't be very bright at the moment. There she's a light, and we've just made the neon strike. I can't turn it right round. I won't. I'll leave it like that. We've got on there at the moment is about 150 volts, just over. So we're just under the normal working voltage. The neon's doing well as well. I didn't give you a close-up of the neon, but there's the appliance bulb. We take it out. We'll remove the neon lamp so I can plug in the bayonets. Now I'm going to restore these to 0. It's a good habit to get into. Restore the variac to 0. Let's plug in the 200 watt bulb. The 200 watt bulb is in, turning on. Also, another way, by doing this you can more or less check that any air has got into the lamp. You start it low, you can see it, suddenly change, and you can turn it off. This one's perfectly okay. And give you a bit more power. It's so bright it'll interact with the camera. We're doing at the moment about 100 volts. Putting it on full, well, almost full, it's quite bright. That's your 200 watt lamp bulb by Mazda. Turn it down. That'll probably be hot. No, it's not too bad. Take it out. We'll pop the pole lamp in. That is also 240 volts, so we're okay. I know I haven't wound the variac right back, but we're okay. As I say, it's a single coil. Wind it up a bit. It's 60 watt. I haven't put it on full power, but I know you like to see the lamps alight, and I haven't always been doing that, so I thought I'd show them today. There's the pole lamp, and the last lamp up today, not for now. I might put another video up, you never know. The last one I'm going to put up is the Bell Krypton, and that's also 240 volts, so we can plug that in without any problem. There we are. Once again, I'm not going to put it on full power. So that's the Bell Krypton filled lamp. That more or less concludes what I've got to show you just now. I could show more, but it'll be another time. I'm gonna sort out dinner. I'm getting hungry. So once again, thanks for watching. Any comments please make, and hopefully enjoy the rest of your holiday. I understand you don't have Boxing Day outside of England. Us in England have it. It's called Boxing Day, and it always follows Christmas Day. I don't know what other countries have Boxing Day, but we definitely have it over here in England. So once again, thanks for watching. Any comments please make. Please subscribe, please like, all the things you do on YouTube. Anyhow, I'll catch you again soon. Thanks for watching. Thank you.